Hi everyone, this is Dr. K. I wanted to quickly talk about vitamin C. Yesterday I shared a post with my own vitamin C level. Um, Vitamin C is a very important nutrient. As you have noticed, it is close to undetectable in my case. So why would vitamin C levels be low at this point of time? So when the body is under stress and there's a lot of activity going on, the body high candy. The body tends to use up a lot of vitamin C. Vitamin C is essential for a lot of enzymatic reactions. It's like a cofactor in a lot of these processes. So body tends to use a lot of it. And also there's a lot of uncertainty. When there's a lot of uncertainty, the adrenal gland is really active, and that requires the use of a lot of resources in the body. So although I was surprised that it was so low, but at the same time, I'm also not surprised. The body probably needs more vitamin C than what I'm taking. So I plan to work on taking more. I use a powder, so I'm going to take more of that. Um, if I'm not able to fix it sometime soon, I may have to take an IV. So the reason why a lot of doctors prefer IV vitamin C is because it bypasses the gut. You can only take so much vitamin C at once. Otherwise, if you take too much, it can cause diarrhea and other issues. So you can get a large dose through the IV, and that can increase your vitamin C levels pretty quickly. So so I would advise you to take as much vitamin C as possible orally. That will really help with immunity. Also, if if you want to be tested, those are available, like the test that I shared with you yesterday. You can get your levels tested. Um, there's some people are afraid that if they take too much vitamin C, they can die from that. There are no case reports or reported cases where people have died from too much vitamin C or any other vitamin. So, so that's my 2 cents about vitamin C. I wanted to quickly talk about some legal stuff. I have noticed there's a lot of discussion, especially among doctors, about legal stuff. In some of the states, governors are passing rules saying that so-and-so doctor cannot prescribe hydroxychloroquine or any other experimental medication. I recently attended a webinar with a lawyer. Apparently, the governors cannot enact rules where they can dictate what doctors can and cannot do. That is illegal. So if they're doing that, that means they cannot defend themselves in court. I've also noticed a lot of ads popping up in social media saying that so and so lawyer will help you get remuneration or fight the doctors if there's death from coronavirus. So as you all know, once people go into cytokine storm and they are on the breathing machine and so forth, there's a high chance that they're going to die, and that's unfortunate. But I really don't like the fact that the lawyers are pursuing those families, and they're actually guaranteeing them money as a way to compensate. So that's a negative trend I'm noticing off late. Unfortunately, what it's going to do is it's going to raise the cost for everybody else, because that money has to come from somewhere else to remunerate those families. There are some lawyers who are good natured. Hi Nicole, and they eventually told some of my doctor friends in private that this is an emergency. Obviously, this is a pandemic, so they're not going to touch any of the doctors and what they do. So this is an emergency. So there is that segment of lawyers. So but what's happening is, because of this whole situation, it's causing additional stress for people who are working in healthcare. So there's a lot of controversy about that. There's also controversy about what government can't and can do. They're actually screwing around with Constitution, and they're overstepping their boundaries. All these governors, they're going on TV and they're actually going on power trips. This is a bad trend. I hope this ends soon. At least in Florida, I hope the shutdown ends soon, because this is becoming this itself is becoming too stressful, like watching the governors looking for their statements and watching for the mayors. All these people shouldn't be exercising this much power at this moment of time. It may be good intention, they may have good intentions, but this is interfering with day-to-day business. So I'm hoping this comes to an end soon. We'll wait and see. There is a wrong belief among people that once the shutdown is over, there won't be any more cases. What we expect to happen is once the shutdown is over, we expect more cases to come up because now the virus is going to spread. The whole reason why they wanted a 2-week shutdown in the first place is to reduce the number of cases coming into the ICU because there are only limited beds in the ICU. That was the whole rationale behind the shutdown. Now, the people cannot be under the false belief that the shutdown will cure the virus or get rid of the virus. It's not going to get rid of the virus. The same number of people are going to pass away, and the same number of people will be affected. This is going to stretch it out over a longer period of time. So it's just decompressing the medical system. So as I said, I'm really concerned that this is dragging on too long. But again, I'm holding the intention myself that this is going to come down soon, and I'm hoping we'll be back to our normal lives. So I want you also to hold that intention that you'll have ease and grace, and you'll get through this as soon as possible. So look forward to talking to you all. If you have any comments, comment below. Tomorrow I'm going to do a yoga session at 6 p.m. on Facebook Live. This is my first time doing a yoga session live. So I'll see how that goes. You're welcome to follow that. What else? I think that's all I have. If you ever need to reach out to me, feel free to send me a DM. You can also call me. Hi Nicole. So your question, what do we do? I think you were on the conference call with the teacher earlier. So the goal is to hold a really good intention that this is going to end in a smooth fashion as soon as possible, and then there will be least number of deaths and there will be least number of illnesses, and this will have little impact on the economy. That's what I do. So I think I would start there. So yeah, thank you very much. Okay, bye.